Peekaboo. Let's hope that my audio is doing good today. Perhaps, possibly. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that it's working okay. And there we go. So there we go. Hello, Butt Files. How are you doing? Can you hear me? I hope so. I hope so. I have things. I have some new yarn. I have what do I have? I finished something. That is exciting. I'm just gonna fill up my glass. Hello, Suzanne. How are you doing? Good to see you. A little bit of an impromptu thing here, a bit late. I don't plan on making this one a really, really long one. For once. This is an odd one, but hey. Sometimes that happens. David Markey. How are you doing? Good to see you. So, this monstrosity is finished. That's why it's behind me and not on top of me. I finally finished it. I had to share. Carrie, how are you doing? You're heading for a nap? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing good. So, I finished the blanket. It is big. Hello, ABD. It is really big. I realized that it kind of would have fit better for my bed if I had made it a little bit narrower than I did. It kind of turned out to be a pretty even square. So if I had made it narrower, it would have been longer and it would have been perfect fit on my bed. It is working awesome on my bed. It's like hanging down a little bit on the sides. But it's not covering like the whole length of the bed. Hello, May. How are you doing? Good to see you. But it's finished. You guys, it's finished. I'm so happy. I was like, yep, it's done. Now I can start something new. Well, I did start something new last stream with the yarn that I got, my birthday yarn, right? The hole are bigger on both of them. We have bigger holes in these ones now. So there's that. And if Carrie's still here, I'm doing another Asteria, but I'm double stranding it. There was a bit of a crochet along thing going on. A bunch of people over at hers doing a crochet along, and since I had already done this in multiple versions, I did one just to be able to help out and just, for funsies. I did one myself, but now I'm doing a double stranded one, so this is going to be quite a lot bigger. Just for reference, we can get, well, one of the other ones. I got two. We have a finished size of one cake. Like, we're almost there with the double. And yeah. So this is one. It's going to be big and chunky for sure. That's my conclusion. It's going to be a big one. It is a lot thicker as well. So I don't know what I'm going to use it for. It's going to be big. But hey, what am I really here for today? What is this? Birthday present. Okay. I did get birthday present gift card. I didn't fail. Shop my stash is still a thing. So I didn't fail. But I might have to blame Spoon for some of the reasons of my picks in here. Spoon inspired me for something, but I'm gonna, you know what? Let's stare at that one for a little bit. Until it bothers us, I think. What is that? Rock on my floor. So how is everyone today? Hello, Kivia. Good to see you. It's been a while since I saw you here. I hope you're doing good. But yeah, so I finally, well, finally, I got a color change. I don't think you can really see it that much on, well, you can maybe see it on the petal here. But there's just a little bit of a color change that has happened the last few rows. So I've gone from the green into yellow. Yes, I am permitted to get birthday yarn. Yes, indeed. the, gift cards and the sorts. Yes, that is. It was specific. No, I'm trying to combine here the word specially, and specifically. Okay, that's me in words. But yeah, I did get that for that reason. So it's all good. It is definitely all good. I hear that there's some bad weather. I hope you guys are as safe as possible. I know that there's some bad weathers, and I don't like that. Bad weathers are never fun, so yeah. Stay safe. I am so, like, I'm happy that this one is over. Should I start the next one? Like, I got these 3 yarns up there. They are to be made into a blanket with the same pattern. Like, I'm really looking forward to that, but it's like, maybe I should wait. Maybe I should finish some stuff. I have some, I have some turtles to do. I have some other things to do. So maybe I shouldn't start another blanket yet. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I did have this with me on the bus today because I've been out on the bus. So maybe I can work on that while we're hanging out, because this is definitely not me calculating anything. I don't even know if it's going to turn into something. It might be turning into something. I still have this in my travel bag that hasn't become anything. So that's that. But what I did on the bus, I do have more of this yarn. It's hanging out over there somewhere. But this is some of Rita's leftovers that she didn't want anymore. So I'm guessing this is just an acrylic yarn. I don't know exactly what it is because I actually frogged something that she started with this. So there was no label or anything. But it is nice and soft. And what I have at this point is maybe the beginning of a sweater, possibly. If I can figure out where all the yarn ends are. Okay. So what I was thinking, and we never know if that is going to happen, but I'm thinking some type of square something. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be like a shorter thing with long sleeves, perhaps. I don't even know how much yarn I have. But so far, this is what I have going. We'll see. But that I started that on the bus. And I haven't even taken care of the mess from the blanket. There's some Legos in here. Wonder who put them there. This is the leftover yarns from the blanket. So should we look at leftovers? Because what actually decided the size of the blanket was the purple. And, well, I would not have been able to get one more row of purple because this is all that's left of the purple. So, yeah. Purple ran out faster than the other ones. The gold actually looks like there's a... Well, it is very, very deflated, but there's still quite some of the gold. And, hello, Tim is in the house. Kits and Bits. And the gray, still also quite a bit of the gray but I want to say that we have mostly gold left. So I will probably make these into balls at some point, because that's going to be easier to deal with than this. I could technically just get like an extra skein of the purple. These mega balls also come in smaller ones, like 100-gram balls, instead of these 400 grams. So I could technically get one smaller of these and make it long enough to actually cover the whole bed. I want to say that that would be enough to do that, but I don't really see the reason to. It's finished. It is finished and it's over and done with, and I'm happy. Because it's humongous. Like, I can't even show you guys how big it is, because we already know from previous attempts of showing it that it's hiding me and I can't hold it. Yeah, no. It's just a big blanket. Ah. Okay, it's on the floor. It's on the floor. You can't see me. You can't see anything. And I still have like all of this wrapped up in my hand. It's too big. Way too big. 6 megaballs. 3 of each color. So for 6, and make it not as wide, and it's perfect for my bed, which is 120 centimeters. So I want to say that this one is, I don't know, quite wide. How much is this ish? Can I reckless eyeball it? I know it's probably closer to like 2 meters. Is it? No, maybe not. It's, I don't even know. How tall is this? Like, I'm not joking. It is on the floor right now. I'm just gonna hold here and I'm gonna squat down. It's on the floor. I'm not gonna fold it or anything. I'm just gonna, that's how stretched my arm is. That's how tall it is. It's quite a bit taller than I am. Cause, yeah. And it's kind of heavy. But it's finished. That's the most important thing. I kind of wish I had my camera, like, I don't know, in the other end of the room, and you'd be able to see it. I should take some pictures of it and put it on my community tab something later. But it's huge. It can hide a lot of people under there, for sure. So what's everyone doing? Are you in the mood to check out what I got in my yarn package? Because I know what's in there, so I'm not that curious. I can let you guys wait. It's all good. But I know that there's kind of plans and rhyme and reason behind my picks. Hello, Ethel. I got sparklies? Yes, sparklies with the black stars. I don't know if you see the black stars, but there's black stars in the sparklies. You're knitting a wheelchair wrap / shawl. That is nice. That is nice. Are you making them colorful and cheerful? I bet that would be very, you know, a little extra thing to have them bring a smile to a person. And colors are fun. You just finished repairing the 3D printer and success. Yay. That is good news. It works now. That is good. That is very good. You're just adding your thumbs and going to bed. Well, it's nice to see you here, Ethel. Sweet dreams. So there was the blanket is finished. I've been on the bus today. I've been working on this. There was something else. Oh, right. So I was I might have a little nickname for the new doily. Remember the last one was the VJJ doily due to colors. um and I don't know what was the inspiration. Well, I guess the color of the inspiration, but I did have someone rewatch or like replay watch the live stream for my birthday. And a blue taco. Am I making a blue taco? I don't know. It did give me giggles, so I don't know. Maybe that's the working name for this one. You need to start saving for a 3D printer? Are you wanting to do something special, Kivia? Or just to have one? Browns and grays, maybe for a man. Perhaps, perhaps. Big twist vortex mountain mist. Well, that sounds like a manly type of color scheme, for sure. I think that anyone could have it, though. But it sounds like it could be, a good neutral. Because not everyone is very colorful. Hello, Sunflower. How are you doing today? Good to see you. This week did not turn out the way I wanted it to, or the way I planned it to. I was hoping, like, after my Sunday live, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a live stream every day this week. We're gonna hang out like the other two previous weeks when I haven't had the kids at home. And, yeah, that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. The frog has not gotten a name yet, because I didn't put a poll up yet, because I was supposed to do that. Yeah, as I said, this week just didn't go as I wanted it to, or the way I planned it to. I guess my body just said, hey, it's time to take a rest, and I slept more than, yeah. I've been really tired. And I have an early morning tomorrow. I need to get up um, pretty darn early. Not happy about that, but that means I also have to get to bed at a decent hour today, so I'm just happy that I get to hang out with you guys for a bit, right? Better than nothing. And I also had to, because I wanted to open that like now, and I don't want to wait. But I also want you guys to see it. It's not like I just want to open it and just show you later. No, you can be here when I open it. That's more fun. Breaking news: Joann Fabrics is closing 500 U.S. store. Aren't they filing for bankruptcy? I thought they were closing everything. Um, Squiddy is sulking because you cut his nails. Aw, he wasn't happy. You only managed to cut 3. I could do it now. Yes, I could do it now. That's the plan. The plan is to open presents. So there's actually something in there that is already in the shelf behind me. Um, and there's one thing there that I already had in the past. So it's not all new in that sense, but the plan of what I'm gonna do with the new ones is a bit different. The 2 Joann stores by you are staying open for now. Why would they did twice file for bankruptcy? I don't really get, like, if they're closing 500 but they're still gonna keep 2 open in close proximity. That doesn't sound really very reasonable, but I guess someone know why they are keeping something open and something not, right? Um, okay. Yeah, there's plenty of people talking about those closings. Hello, Stina. You're just leaving your DNA? Well, you know what? I'm gonna open package. Do you want to stay for package opening at least? Cause I'm gonna open yarn. No one knows where this is from, right? Not sponsored. More than this is birthday present to me. So it's not my money, but it's also not their money. It's no, I didn't fail. No, no, no. This was birthday money specifically for yarn. So I have not failed. If I get gift cards or money that is for this purpose, I didn't fail. Mm-hmm. The most profitable stores is staying around. Yeah, that makes sense. It does make sense that they do that. Fair enough, yes. There's no fail when there's like, hey, you get a gift card for this store. What am I going to do? Not use it? No. I would never. Okay. So. Hello, Sprue. You lurking only? Why are you lurking? Okay, what did I get for my free gift? I don't know how many of these I have, but I don't sew, so I don't really need them. Why would they even put it in this plastic? I can't feel a candy. You think I got Twister? Well, I'll tell you, it's 4 cakes. Yes, it doesn't count if it's gift cards or, yeah, exactly. It's not failing. Okay, that one goes with that one, and that one goes with that one. So I have 2 ideas. And one idea is more thought out than the other one. And I kind of have talked about that idea with yarn I already have. But I'm not really 100% sure of the colors. So I got some other colors. Which I think is going to be a lot more fun. Because we got white, grays, and black in a Sultan cake. And then I have a very fiery one. Red, orange, and yellow. Anyone getting any ideas? What can I be possibly thinking about doing with this that I might have already talked about? I can show you the yarn that I talked about said idea with in a bit. Shaky, shaky, shaky. No candy. Okay. And then I get to blame Spoon. Because the other 2 yarns, one I already have over there. I actually have 2 of this color. Now I have a third of the same color. And the other one I have already used in the past. So I got me some Friends Wheel Multi. Very similar to Twister. We did get a Twister guess. But I got this. I want to say this is like candy floss or something. And I don't remember what or something. They are discontinuing the Friends Wheel Multi. So I couldn't really wait too long. Because that little idea that Spoon, I saw Sprue in the chat. Spoon gave me not very long ago. There's actually same colors in the center. We got these tealy colors. But the tealy colors are not the same. So it's not like you can just jump from one into the other. So there's a little bit of cutting to be needed to do there to make these work. But going from the center of, no, outside from this one into the center and then center out, because I have leftovers of this outside color. I have more of this. I have like 2.5 of these smaller ones of this color. So I can make something even larger because I already had those extra leftovers. And what did I use it for? Well, I did a beach dress. This one. This is the color, right? So I already have this. That's one of cake of these. But yeah, So I just needed to have them so that I can make something out of these two together. And I am debating on whether I should do a really, really large project, starting with this one, using the leftovers of the pink that I already have first. So go for the pink, into this one, into the dark one here, and then jump over to this cake. But I already said it. I have 2 more of this cake. So I could technically cut and whatever and make something humongous out of all of this. And not only I do I have 3 of that color now. There's more because they live over here. I do have these solid color ones. Because that is also a plan that I have. That's why I got the multiple cakes in the past. Snaily can go up there for now. So, like, I could really make something big out of this. I need whatever that big thing is. So, down there, you see the 2 cakes are still there. But I have every single solid color. Let's do like this. So I have all of the solid colors that is in this one, right? So my plan was to use the 2 cakes down there and cut them up so that between the color changes, I would use the solid color one and then, you know, use these marled colors, well, you know, the transitions in between. So I would have both, you know, solid portions of whatever and then these awesome fades, right? Big like in recently finished blanket. I don't know. Like honestly, I have now 4 because I have 3 of this color and then this one if I'd start with the center pink, right? And then I have, these are 400 meters in each. So 4,000 plus, what is that? 4 times, is that 2,000? But then I also have whatever I have left over from the pink. Hello, TBG. Make a shoulder bag? For what? What do I need a shoulder bag for? But like literally, what do I have? 2, like 6,500 meters? Maybe. That could make a big blanket. Or I skip out the pink because that was never a part of the, you know, the original plan. The original plan was just this and 2 of these cakes. So I don't know. I have plenty of options. I just need a pattern for it. And when that shows up, I have no idea. But that's, yeah, the right project comes along. Exactly. But it's not like because I have plenty of these like Sultan solids and whatnot as well. Like there's a couple of projects worth of yarn that is just a lot of yarn down here waiting. So we shall see what that wants to become. Oh, and while I'm down here, I'm gonna get these ones because that's what we were talking about also. That one can go back up there. I don't know where I think I saw the pink one somewhere. Yeah, okay. So I do have the pinks. A bunch, or yeah, 2 or something down there. I did talk about Hot as Lava dress. That was Hot as Lava dress colors, right? Summer bedspread, perhaps. A bigger pickle or a snail. Yeah, it's way too much for a shawl. Spoon! You're just coming in after I sit here and be like, yeah, I blame you. I blame you. Do you know why I blame you? Do you remember what you said? I blame you. Rewatch. Later. I bet you're gonna laugh about it. But yes. Hot as Lava. Um, you know, volcanoes and lavas and all of the fun. And I was like, should I make a poncho? A double-sided poncho? And I haven't figured out a good stitch for that. Also, the volcano hasn't erupted yet, so I'm really happy that I got this yarn now. Now, volcano is allowed to erupt because I have the yarn. I'm not going to start that project until it erupts. Um, Very simple. But I wasn't happy about, like, there's black on both of these. And I don't really feel snow-covered mountain with this one. Hello, Noe! You still have 2 hours of birthday stream to watch. Well, yeah, it's 30 minutes. You'll catch up in no time. But I wasn't, you know, these colors are, they're fun. But I kind of feel like Volcano deserves, you know, more of a snow-covered peak mountain and a lava side. So if I'm going to do a two-sided project that is volcano inspired, I don't want to have all of this black, right? So double-sided something project, I don't know, poncho, wrap, something, snow-covered peak, and this is a mountain. And then we have a lava side. This is more, you know, volcano vibes than this, right? So I had to. So yeah, this is birthday present. Birthday present, cute yarn. All good. But I will really try and figure out what I'm going to do with these. If it's going to be a poncho or something, it's going to have to tell me at some point. But I'm definitely more happy. Because I was like, if I'm doing something double-sided and starting on the, you know, on the center of both, because either we have, you know, snow-covered mountain. You don't have a snow-covered mountain in gray. But it would be ending, or like everything would be black at the end. So it wasn't exciting in the same way. I do like it, you know, go from one side over down to the black and then go from the black to the gray, like I did on the Hada's lava dress. That works, right? But so no, we have this really, I think Jessica has this one and she's making a shawl out of that one. But this is definitely feeling more like a snow-covered peak. And it's not that much black at the end. There's a dark gray, a lighter gray, and a white. So I think that's a good nice fade. Yep. That was like the greatest idea. Mount Helens was a snow-covered mountain until she erupted. Yep. You have a virus shawl from the Fire Opal cakes. Have I seen a picture? Maybe I have. I don't know. Also, it just, you know, I am fire element. That's why my little mini bunny is Fire Bunny. I guess it just needed to move in with me at some point, right? So that wasn't like the largest haul ever. It was 4 cakes. Phoenix poncho, like I did for Rita. It's a yarn eater. I want this to be a large one. And it's going to be double-sided, so it's going to be like thicker. So I don't want to, yeah, I need to figure that out. You never took a photo when it was blocked, only unblocked. Okay. That is fine though. I'm curious to how big this is going to turn out. Because it looks really big. And I am only a few rows in. And there's also plenty of yarn left. But I have come to the first color change. I do have, what is it? I have 1 strand of yellow from each cake. Is that what I have? Yeah. So total of strands right now, it's 8 strands. 2 of them are yellow and 6 of them are green. Am I crocheting a rug? I don't think so. Uh, but I have no idea how big this is gonna turn out. Maybe it's gonna turn out to a rug. I think it's gonna be a bit small for that, maybe. Um, I'm just double stranding it, so I'm using 2 cakes instead of 1. Just for size reference, like I'm literally swatching. That's what I feel like I'm doing. I'm swatching, like how big is it going to be if I double strand, or in this yarn or that yarn. Like it feels like there's a lot of swatching going on, but they're not like actual swatching. Hello Doggy Life, how are you doing? Good to see you. Okay, so that one's going over there. But I'm so happy that I'm so done with this blanket. Now I am allowed to start with the new blanket out of muffin yarns. Yeah. Okay. There's too much things on this, but yeah, this is big and this is finished, and you go up there. So the plan is to make the same pattern again. There is 3 double crochets in each of these little squares. I did see a variation. Well, I've seen plenty of different variations. There's the variations of 2 double crochets or with 4 double crochets. So I might, play around with that a little bit and do another amount of stitches. But the yarn for that is these ones. So this is going to be the next like big blanket. How do I make a 2-sided poncho? I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do 2 separate and sew them together, or if I'm going to try and figure out like a 2-sided stitch of some sort. Because I don't know. So these ones, all starting in the center. Light yellow, white, and light pink. And then they're going to be fading out to the outside colors, which on this one is a lavendery color. And then we have like a minty color and like a tealy color. So that's going to be fun. So I'm actually allowed to put them over there now. They get to move in. I think I'm going to let the pink one move in down at the bottom with the green ones, because I have a feeling it's going to sit there until I decide whether they can all hang out together or not. It kind of feels like it. Where's the other pink? There should be one in here. Yeah. And I do believe, oh right, I think that the leftover pink, or the cake I started with, because I'm sure there was like 2.5 left. But I think that the last half actually is in the scrap basket pile, because I opened that one. So I think it's on the tray here. Yeah, here it is. So I do have this much left as well. It goes over there for now, in case I decide that I want to have that for that project. We can always steal it back for the scrap basket if we want some hot pink. Bag O'Day did a 2-sided poncho that's reversible. I need to check that out and see what she did and see if it's what I want. Hello, Dreamy. Good to see you. How are you doing today? So, some type of double-sided project, it doesn't necessarily need to be a poncho. It could be something else. But that's what these are for. And they get to hang out over there. I have not figured out what to do with this yet. But I'm not in a hurry. The birthday yarn from Rita. It's all good. It's all awesome. Good. What was I doing? I was just randomly doing whatever I started on the bus today. I don't even know if this is gonna turn into something, or I'm mindlessly just gonna crochet and don't like what I see and frog it. That could happen. Big possibility. But I do need to have something with me on the bus tomorrow, so I'll probably have this one with me for that. Unless I figure something out, like, I do have this one. Just hanging out in the go-to bag. So this is also an option that I just actually figure out what that one wants to become. But it doesn't feel like it's telling me anything at the moment, so. So there's more people in the house. You guys, what are you doing? How's your day been? Are you staying out of the bad weather? I don't know exactly where the bad weather is, but I did see there's that weather guy. I don't remember the YouTube guy that reports. Is it? I want to say something Hall. And if he's doing coverage of things, then there's something to cover usually. Nice weather is bringing you down today? That doesn't sound like the good thing. Would you rather have bad weather so you could stay home and play with some crafty stuff? Or, in what way is good weather bringing you down? Odd combination, but I totally get that that happens. Hello, Rosie Posey. How are you doing today? Good to see you. I did go into a yarn store today, and it was nothing was interesting. Oh, I actually went into two places that sells yarn. Nothing really interesting. I did find a yarn though that I think is very similar to the Peaches and Cream, and the likes that you guys have, um, on the other side of the ocean. That was like more of a rough kitchen type cotton. And it did make me a little bit, maybe a little bit interested in that yarn for a future project. But I don't know. At the moment, I'm not allowed to get that, so that's, that's all good. So no temptation, but at least I know where to look if I want to do what it might want me to make. Well, it gave me some ideas. Yesterday you were told it would be bad weather and you opted to stay home and suddenly it's all nice. And now you're stuck. Oh. Are you thinking about Katrine, perhaps? Where she's at? Don't know. Don't know if she's working today. I hope she sorted stuff out. There was things going on around her place the last few days, so I think she's been a little bit busy. So I don't know if she's able to pop in and say hi. I also don't think I'm going to be able to live stream anymore this week. Like, I have stuff to do tomorrow, and I don't know how I'm going to feel after that. I'm probably going to be tired. I'm pretty darn tired today as well. But it's just a lot. My week did not turn out the way I wanted it to. And then, well, Mini-Me's coming home on Friday. So there's that. Also, if you hear that I'm a bit sniffly, which I feel I am a bit sniffly, I went into a yarn store. There was plenty of wool yarn and alpaca and whatnot. It's been a bit itchy since I got home, or well, since I went into that store. So that's all my own fault, and I could have taken meds for that, and I didn't because I forgot about it, and now I'm feeling that it is maybe a little bit itchy still. So yeah, that's all on me. You haven't really left through your room? Well, I hope you feel better soon. You also got some early stuff tomorrow, David? Well, it was awesome to see you here, so sweet dreams. Oh, come on. Move out of my way, thank you. And for anyone curious about my sandwich cake videos, they will be coming next week. I figured since I'm not going to be able to live stream when I have Mini-Me, I might as well just, release them when I'm not here, right? So that you have something in between now and next time I go live. But I figured I'm not going to get everything out at once. So I'm going to sprinkle them out during the next week so that you guys can enjoy that in case you're curious about them. I know some of you are and some might not be interested at all, and that's perfectly fine. I did I did realize something as I was uploading them. I was like, the first video feels like a very I don't know, kind of put together in a way. Like I had a good thought process, and maybe I was a bit structured. I don't know. There was no script. I was just making sandwich cake, right? And the second one, well, I recorded that like just a few hours before I went live. And I was like so excited. I was like, I'm gonna get my smörgåstårta. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna have fun. So I'm a little bit more hyper in the second part of the video where I'm like decorating. It's like, hi, and I was like, yeah, that's a bit of a difference from the first one to the second one. So I did have a couple of giggles about that. Like, oh, I could clearly tell that there was a big difference in my mood, which I did not realize at the time of recording. Nothing wrong with that. It's just like, okay, I am really excited about my smörgåstårta. Yep. It clearly was noticeable. Dutchman's Woodshack, hello, hello, how are you doing today? What are you up to? Well, I hope you feel better soon, Noe, and that you could get out a little bit in a good weather if, yeah. Good weathers are good for that, right? Not much watching me. Well, I don't know if I'm that entertaining, but awesome that you want to come and hang out with me. Crocheting away over here for a little bit. Do you guys have any fun plans this weekend? Well, I have plenty of things that I need to fix for the weekend. Mini-Me's birthday is coming up next week, but we're gonna have a little birthday party for her on Sunday. So there's plenty of things that need to be fixed and sorted and, birthday party preparations, which is so much fun. Not, um, at least we have ordered a cake, so that is taken care of. Um, she got to pick her cake, and I don't know exactly what we're gonna need, but there's some stuff that needs to be fixed. Um, you should be on your channel, but bored. I bet that you have stuff that's interesting. You made teaspoon breakfast. What's with breakfast? If we have a theme for Minime's birthday, well, yeah, yes and no, because she has plenty of things that she wants to be her theme. She wants to have a tiger themed birthday party, right? Um, so that's kind of easy. We can find paper plates and whatnot that has, tiger stripes, decorations. But her cake, we have ordered one with the like printed toppers. Um, and she got to pick it herself. So there is it's from Frozen, the movie from Frozen with Anna and Elsa and Olaf or Olof. But yeah, so she got a Frozen cake just like she had last year. She had a Frozen cake last year as well. So I guess we have Frozen and tigers. However, mashup that's gonna be, I don't know. We'll sort something out. Maybe I should go and get some face paint and paint her like a tiger. Maybe she'd be happy about that. A bit messy though with face paint, so I'd rather not, but it's an option, I guess. You made rice, a boiled egg, strawberries, apple cinnamon, mini rice cakes, and creamy peanut butter. That is that is a breakfast for a champion. Yep. Plenty of things. Yeah, it's an odd combination. I don't know exactly where the ideas of the tiger came from, but she's been asking for a tiger birthday party for like probably 6 months. So, and since she didn't change her mind on that, then that's what we're going for. You're not gonna survive. But how's it working out since you got home and you don't have like the TPNs and stuff? Do you need to get some extra somehow still, or is it enough with the food that you have at home, or maybe you don't know that yet? I'm just thinking that, there's a big difference with the hospital food and the extra. Um, mm, mm. There's a Arabian story, Sinbad. I don't think I've heard of that one. Hmm. Don't know. Don't know. I think I recognize the name, but I can't say I've seen the movie. Sinbad. There's something that rings a bell to that. Probably not a very popular thing here since I barely know about it. The only like tiger that I think of when I think about cartoons. No, there's actually two. We got the tiger in the Jungle Book. Is that Shere Khan? And then the tiger in Winnie the Pooh. That's, I guess, the more famous cartoony tigers. There's probably plenty others out there, but that's the ones I think of when I think about cartoony tigers, at least. Jumping around on his tail, very bouncy off the walls. The Winnie the Pooh tiger definitely has a little bit of ADHD thing going on. It is very interesting when you start to think about like cartoon characters and their behaviors and being like, oh, but that cartoon actually has all the, things that would be equivalent to, that type of diagnosis. There's plenty of weird ways to look at that. I don't know why that is, but it's like, why? Why is this a thing? I guess maybe it's easier to build characters if they have some type of reference or something, but it is interesting. The whole thing only exists in the Disney theme park. Hmm. Oh, Sinbad Storybook Voyage. Sinbad the Sailor and his lawyer Tiger Cub. I need to look that up. Maybe Minnie Bee would like it. Unless it's for maybe older kids. Then she just has to wait for a bit. But hey. Doesn't hurt to go look. So I finished the humongous blanket yesterday. And I did get to sleep with it. It was like a weighted blanket. It's awesome. And I did not feel cold during the night in my cold apartment. Because it's still cold. That didn't change. So the blanket works good. I'm happy about it. And I will be using it for the unforeseeable future, I guess. Until my apartment either gets warmer or until the weather outside gets warmer so that the apartment doesn't cool down as much from the outside air. Or until I make another blanket that will fit better on my bed, I guess. Because that is also an option. Not that I really plan on making a big blanket for my bed anytime soon. But there's still that option, right? And I think I would have enough, at least some yarns I have enough to make something similar in size. Yeah. I'm thinking advent calendar yarn. Actually, for a project that could be big enough to put on my bed. Just because I know now how much it took to make this blanket and how that looks on my bed. So I do have some references now, which is awesome. Now I know, like, how big is a blanket if I use 6 of these yarns, right? And I can use that for whenever I need a reference. Just like I have all of my little, uh, little, um, the one cake yarn blanket that I recently did, and I have the 2 cakes, and then I have 4 cakes size blankets. So right, that's what I was talking about earlier when it said it feels like I'm only doing swatchies. Like, how big is a project using 1 cake? How big is a project if I use 2 cakes? Awesome. How big is the project if I double strand? Like, why am I doing this? And I don't like swatchies. Well, I don't really do swatchies, and I guess coming to this realization that I actually do a lot of swatches, but I didn't think about it. Yeah. And I bet that you're kind of surprised to hear me say that, Spoon, that I realize that I make swatches. My swatches are just a little bit bigger than yours. You swatch every yarn that you get, and I swatch the size of projects I get out of my yarns. Oh, it's not what I expected. But there's a pattern, and I can't ignore that there's a pattern to my, method to my madness and all of those things. You made a swatchy last night. What did you make a swatchy of last night? New yarn? Or some yarn that has been waiting for you to come home from the hospital? How much did you have waiting at the house that you had to open? Because I'm guessing there was a package or two that might have been waited for you when you came home. All of that time in the hospital, there's got to be a package or two that ended up in the house. Right? It wasn't supposed to be a swatchy. You were going to do a washcloth, but you didn't like it, so it just turned into a swatchy instead. Was that one of the new yarns, the sheepies? I'm really curious to whether you decided to make some, or what that rainbowy cakes might turn into, since you have so many options now that you could either double or triple, or you have plenty of options. But like right now, what does it say that it most likely wants to become? You were finally able to eat tonight? That is awesome. That is great news. There was a box of Noro and 2 bags from the UK wool warehouse. That wasn't too bad though. Or is it gonna be a longer list here? I'm just waiting. Will we get a long list from Spoon? What should you get for dinner? Sunflower. What did you have for lunch? And what did you have for dinner last night? You're waiting for a 3rd bag from the UK. And Hobie arrived yesterday. What did you get from Hobie now? I knew you got some sheepies, but what did we get from Hobie? You got ice chips? What is that, sunflowers? Arias? I don't even know what that is. You don't remember what you ordered from Hobie? Of course you don't. But you're gonna share that later, right? I am curious to what you might have gotten from Hobie, because that order must have been placed very recently, because they usually ship fast to you. But did you order it while you were still at the hospital, but you knew that you were coming home? Or did you order it since you came home? Because I don't remember how many days you've been home now. But yes, we can all be surprised together. That's how you roll. We were talking about it. Hmm. And then you got a shipping notice fast. Well, so did I this time. I went to get the yarn this morning. I placed the order yesterday. I placed the order yesterday, fairly early, and then it took like half an hour, and then I had it packed and ready. And then it went with the mailman yesterday from the warehouse, and then it traveled overnight to me. You think there's some solid cakes and matching cakes? Okay, so kind of what you made me get. Well, you didn't make me get it, but I felt like I needed that since you let me know that I was missing out, and I can't have that. And then you threw whatever you threw in for science. Of course you threw something in for science. The Aries is a flat. Arepa is a flat, round, unleavened patty of soaked ground kernels of maize. So that's kind of like a pancake or tortilla, I guess, maybe. Um, it sounds like it could be kind of like a corn tortilla. Flat and round and maize. Isn't that like, maybe not corn, but it's. So that's what you had for lunch. Okay. Um, and now you want ideas for dinner. Tell me some of the stuff you have at home, like in your freezer and your fridge. Maybe we can figure something out of whatever you have at home. Did I make you or did you make me? Yeah, that's a debatable, tricky question. Hello, Jessica. You're playing with strawberries? I want to see you play with strawberries. Are you going to do that live? Or are you going to make a video or something? You play with strawberries? I was looking at strawberries today at the store. They were not looking good. I don't know why. I'm keeping my eyes peeled. But then again, I wasn't really like, I don't have a reason to get strawberries in the middle of the week like this. It's different to get some for a Sunday stream. That makes more sense to me. So I can sit here and tease you guys. uh, you need to go grocery shop. But like, what do you have at home? Because you might have stuff at home so that you don't actually have to go grocery shop today, at least. I'm pretty good at like whipping stuff up from what I have at home. It might be totally weird stuff, but sometimes you just have to work with what you have at home. Um, and sometimes I'm just too lazy to go to the store, so it is what it is. I am pretty good at that. Nothing at all, like not even some vegetables in the freezer, some pasta, maybe some canned tomatoes. Because right there, you might have a pasta and a sauce. You're gonna Uber your dinner, so you're gonna order like actual food, um, or like make them go shop for you. You got pasta, but you're not interested. Well, that's a totally different story. It's not like you don't have food. But, okay, so you're ordering something. Hmm. Hmm. And what type of places do you have to choose from? Like, are you in a big city and have like everything available to you? Or do you only have a few local restaurants? Yes, it is pricey. Yep. Yep. I know. Everything is, and it's not getting better. Oh, you guys, I forgot something. There's stuff in my kitchen. Why did I forget it in the kitchen? Stupid place to forget stuff. Pizza, Indian food, Chinese food. Pizza just right up Jessica's. What's on top? What's on the pizza? Pepperonis? Pepperoni pizza. If you can name the cuisine, you can find it by me. Okay, so you have everything. You're in a larger city then. It's so different for me like now since I moved into the little town. It's not a big town. But now I can order from so many more places than I could before. So that is um artichokes are good. Oh, you mean that Jessica might have that on the pizza? Yummy. You're ordering Indian food for lunch, butter chicken and naan breads. I don't know if I have I tried butter chicken. I don't know. I don't know. I am very like not that I want like I'm not that picky. Um but I know what restaurants are good and what restaurants are not really good in this city. So I kind of stay with the places I know is good, which limits my options. So you got cheese stuffed crust. Uh, is that pepperoni cheese? Is that pepperoni? I'm guessing. And cheese stuffed crust and one 5 meat. Pepperoni, bacon, hamburger, sausage, and ham. You're very meaty. Hamburger on pizza, is that ground beef? That's what I would guess. We have plenty of weird stuff on our pizzas here. Right. I still have one left of the chocolate hearts from Rita. That I can have now. I have one left. The other ones I have munched. No, that doesn't have to go back up. It can go down in my trash. I don't remember what this was. But it's white inside. Ooh, lime. White chocolate, lime, and pink. Yum. Mm. And pasta was not what you were in the mood for. Italian is pricey. Would a pizza do for you? I'm just thinking, since Jessica was talking pizzas. Yeah, Mexican you had earlier. Big salad from a place that does big salads. Salad. With the bread. You get salad and you get bread and then you get dipping sauce. Is that also pricey? I don't know what is worth it over there. Like one of the cheaper stuff here would be either hamburgers or kebabs. Kebabs with fries and salads. We call them kebab plates. That is usually fairly inexpensive. Or kebabs and bread, like pita bread with kebab and lettuce and, veggies. They're usually pretty budget friendly and you get full enough. But that's what I have, like my references to. Of course, ramen and sushi is inexpensive. You're in Japan. Sushi here is expensive. And usually it takes quite a few sushi pieces to get full. A breakfast for dinner place, like pancakes. Pancakes can be interesting, right? Pancakes and eggs. Grilled chicken salad. Hmm. Is that including or excluding taxes? Because I know that some places around you guys don't have taxes included in the money or like in the price, which to me is insane. There's a few places you can go here where taxes are not included in the price, but that's for businesses like work clothes and whatnot, like stores that caters to other businesses, because for them the tax is deductible. Um, so they don't really see that money. Everything else here is, taxes included in the price. Taxes in the US is separate price tacked to the item or the meal cost. Yeah, but that's whatever you see on the shelf or on the menu, like that's price including tax. So, because we also have different tax percentages depending on what type of item it is, but that is already like calculated and figured out before a price ends up on a tag or a menu or something. That's so that we already know beforehand. Hello, Tracy! Do you have lentils at home? You can make lentil soup. I got 4 cakes. I can show the cakes. Oh, again. Uh, there's 2 there, and then there's 2 there. I got those. Because I was talking about volcanoes. So I needed that instead of the other ones. And then I got these 2 because I want to make something with these together. I already have a bunch of these. And I had already used this one for a project in the past. But I didn't know that they work together until Spoon told me that they work together. There's a little cutting included to work it out. But I didn't think about that I could just cut it. Because I don't like to cut, right? So that's all I got. But they're all pretty. And these feel way better for the volcano idea. I'm waiting for the volcano to erupt. I have a live stream watching that like all time. But that's like hot as lava dress. And I don't really feel the vibe because I want, snow-covered peak on one side. And then I want like proper lava flows. And that one, no, that one has too much black. And that one doesn't have a snow-covered peak. So I had to. I didn't have to, but I have to, right? And this makes me it more satisfying. So I'm happy. I am happy about this. I also have to mention the fact that I did get my 10% Hobie discount birthday code, which was good. Because that was definitely not free shipping order, but that 10% took away like the shipping cost and a little bit more. So it was good enough for me. I didn't have to pay for the shipping. Even though it wasn't, yeah, you know. Your lava project is like your little Red Riding Hood project. In what way? You're waiting for something to happen before you can start it, as I'm sitting here waiting for a volcano to erupt. I can't start until that happens. Nope. Can't. Not allowed to. Shouldn't. Obsessively overthinking the colors. Okay. True. Perhaps true. I am a little bit more also like it, thinking about making it into a poncho. Um, I can't have it too like yarn eating stitches and whatnot. That would make it very small, even though it would be like double sided um, in a way, because it's still not going to be big if it's just double thickness. So, yeah, I don't know. I need to figure out some type of lacy-esque stitch that isn't showing too much of one side on the other side, I think. Or just make it something else, like a wrap, maybe. I don't know if poncho is the best way to go, just because I think more yarn would have been better for that. You did eventually start something. uh, you started a hat with that yarn? Did you finish that hat? Or did you just start it? Am I being evil now? Maybe. Are you laughing? Maybe. I just had to. Cheers, Tracy. I don't have, well, I kind of have pink-ish-esque, but not in a bougie glass. It's more like orangey. Your small grab and go project? Mm. But that one didn't join you at the hospital, did it? You had a bigger one. That shawl of yours, right? But it didn't finish. You didn't finish the shawl, I don't think, because I think you would have said something if you had. So that is kind of your similar to my bus project, something small on the bus type of size. Yes, hospital wasn't social function, so it didn't get to join. Makes sense. Yeah, no, hospitals are usually not the most sociable places to hang out. Totally agree. Makes 100% sense indeed. Yeah. You're not to the half point yet, but it's feeling close. That's good. I do have a little bit of a feeling that you might take a break from it now, since that's the only thing you've seen for a few weeks. Well, besides all the clay beads and whatnot, but that's the Yarny project that you had with you, so I totally get that if you might want to put that one in timeout for a week or three. Get a little palette cleanser in there and maybe get back to it in 6 months. Okay, well, as long as this make you happy. I have no idea what I'm doing with this one, if it's gonna turn into a top or something. We shall see. But I'm also kind of feeling like I need to go to bed because I know I need to get up early. I just wanted to pretty much let you guys know that the blanket was finished and open some yarn. So, how about we say goodnight before I get stuck here for another 4 hours? It is 1 a.m. I have to get up at, I don't know, probably less than 8 hours, and I also need to fall asleep in that time. So, it's always awesome to hang out with you guys. Always fun. And sandwich cake videos will be coming next week. You're gonna open Hobie package maybe now? Yay. Sounds awesome. But yeah, so sandwich cakes coming in this soon-ish. Between now and next time I go live. That's the plan. Jessica, um, did you see the yarn, the red yarn? Is that the same yarn as the one you got? The one I got now? Is that the same one as you making shawl out of? I think so, right? This one. This one. Is this the same? Cotton King Sultan color number 39. Same. We have same. We have same. Yeah, so now I have that. I was just curious. Yes, for sandwich cake video. Well, there's gonna be two. Yeah, editing is not, yeah, no editing. I'm putting them up as two. It's just making things easier for me. Yep, I'm lazy. Takes away from my crochet time, okay? You guys, I love you all. Have a great rest of your day. I'll probably catch your replay spoon if you're gonna do Hobie package opening. And if you don't decide to do that, if you don't open it live, please send me a picture at least. Jessica, are you doing live playing with your strawberries? Let me know. I want to know. Good night, Tam. Mwah. I just keep rambling. Okay, bye.